Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for game 2 of this doubleheader. Sorry about a bit of a late start as lineups didn't make it up to the press box till a little late. So on the mound for your Pilots is number 30, Ron Loomis, as they will look to get back on the winning track. And the first pitch he throws tonight is a strike. Hillis heads over. It is called for by Denny, so it'll be one pitch, one out to start the game. So on the mound is Loomis. And catching for him is Hillis with the headband on, protecting his head after he was hit in the head during batting practice. Says he's fine. The only problem is he can't shower for 2 days, which he is kind of upset about. That's going to bring up Jonathan Catapano, the left fielder. Pitch number 2 from Loomis is swung on and hit foul, 0-1. So around the diamond for your Pilots is catching Sean Hillis, playing first Parker Denny. At second, it's Bailey Jamanis. Shortstop is David Bermudez. Third base is Dylan Duplashon. In left field, it's Ryan Lee. Center field is Jordan Fedor. In right field is Over Torres. And DHing tonight is Alan Murphy. The 0-1 pitch from Loomis was in there for a strike, 0-2 now. The 0-2 is cut on and missed. Get him swinging out of his shoes, take a knee, and there are 2 outs now. With 2 outs here on the top of the first, that's going to bring up number 5, Drake Smith, the shortstop. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 is swung on, gloved by Duplashon. The throw across the diamond is in time, and the Rapids go down 1-2-3. Pitching tonight in Game 2 for the Watertown Rapids is number 4, Greg Tobin, the southpaw. And he'll have to face a lefty bat right away in Alan Murphy. So the first pitch to Murphy will be fouled off, 0-1. Tobin, a kind of side-armed angle. Weird arm slot like Chris Sale, sidearm but not really, 1-1. Tobin has pitched 24 innings this year, has a 3.37 ERA and has 26 strikeouts. So the 1-1 to Murphy will now be 1-2 on a swing and a miss. So the 1-2 will be outside, and it'll be 2-2 now. The 2-2 is cut on and missed, and there will be one out. That's going to bring up the right fielder, number 6, Elvira Torres. First pitch to Torres, a breaking ball that hung a little high, will be 1-0. The 1-0 will miss, 2-0 now. The 2-0 will be swung on, cut foul, 2-1 now. The 2-1 is swung on, fouled off, hits the netting behind the plate, 2-2. The 2-2 misses, 3-2 now. The 3-2 is popped up out of play near the first base picnic tables. 3-2 here again. The 3-2 misses, so it's a 1-out walk for Torres there. That's going to bring up number 7, the third baseman, Dylan Duplashon. First pitch to Duplashon, swung on, hit into the gap in right field. Will get deep enough to the right fielder. Torres will be at third. Duplashon will be at second. So it is a 1-out double there for Duplashon. That's going to bring up first baseman number 22, Parker Denny. First pitch to Denny is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 is thought about, held off, so ones will flood the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. The 1-1 is cut on and missed, 1-2 now. The 1-2 swung on and missed, and there are 2 outs now. and a throw down to third by Sanchez. And Torres is back in without a tag, so there are 2 outs now, with the catcher, number 10, Sean Hillis, stepping up to the plate. Hillis, since arriving back from the ER, insisted he would start Game 2, and here he is starting Game 2. First pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. The 0-1 misses the zone, 1-1 now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs, with runners on second and third now. And that pitch misses outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The 2-2 is fouled off, so 2-2 will come again. So Tobin back on the mound. Hillis awaits the 2-2. Misses, 3-2 now. The 3-2 is swung on and missed, and we are on our way to the second inning after a quick first inning. Leading off for Watertown here is the third baseman, number 33, James Crick. First pitch misses low, 1-0 from Loomis. The 1-0 is high at the letters, 2-0 now. That ball is swung on, ripped hard by the glove of Denny. Crick will take off for second. He'll have a stand-up double to start the second inning. That's going to bring up first baseman number 8, Vinny DeRubis. That pitch is swung on, hit in the air, in his Fedor, and he will make the play, and there will be 1 out. That's going to bring up the DH number 34, Tony Sochi. That pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 quickly becomes 0-2 as Loomis is working fast and efficient here. The 0-2 is swung on, hit foul by Duplichin. So 0-2 here again. The 0-2 is swung on and missed, and there are 2 outs now after a leadoff Crick double. That's going to bring up Brandon Taylor, the second baseman.
The second baseman number 6, Brandon Taylor.
That pitch is swung on, ripped foul into the Watertown bullpen, and the 4 guys in there will throw it back in. Watertown, a very small roster, only carry about 3 actual pitchers. The rest are position players who can pitch. The 0-1 from Loomis will be swung on, ripped into right field. Let's see if they send Crick. They'll hold him up, and there will be runners on the corners with 2 outs now. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 17, Kale Showers. So Showers is catching, not Sanchez. Sorry about that. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Loomis throw over back in safely. The 0-1 will miss outside. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the second with runners on third and first. The 1-1 gets away from Hillis. The runner will advance to second, but Crick will not come in. It'll be 2-1 now. The 2-1 will be outside. 3-1 now with first base open. Let's see what Loomis goes to here. The 3-1 in there for a strike. 3-2 now. Good frame job there by Hillis. The 3-2 misses, says the home plate ump, as Loomis was ready to walk off the mound and into the bottom half of the second. Looked like the same spot as that last pitch, but didn't get the call. That's going to bring up the right fielder, number 21, Dylan Sanchez. First pitch misses, 1-0. The 1-0 will quickly be 2-0 now. Excuse me. The 2-0 is swung on, popped up over is Denny, reaches out the glove, makes the play, and the runners are stranded, and we are headed to the bottom of the second inning in a 0-0 ball game. Leading off for your Pilots here, a man who has found himself in that leadoff spot a lot this summer. Number 8, David Bermudez, back at shortstop in this game. First pitch from Tobin, swung on and missed, 0-1. The 0-1 hit off the end of Bermudez's back, sending the first baseman back. He will make the play, and there is one down. That's going to bring up number 9, Bailey Jamanis, the second baseman. Jamanis, check swing in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 low, 1-1 now. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. One's flood the board here in the bottom of the second. The 1-1 swung on, hit up the middle. Shortstop will field it, throw over, and there will be 2 outs.
Now entering the center fielder from Greensburg, Pennsylvania, number 15, Jordan Fedor.
So with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, that's going to bring up center fielder number 15, Jordan Fedor. Fedor entered game 1 as a pinch runner, then took the DH spot and went 0-1. First pitch misses, 1-0. The 1-0 is popped up out of play, 1-1. The 1-1 will miss inside, 2-1 now. The 2-1 is fouled off, so 2s will flood the board now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The 2-2 thought about, held off, 3-2 now. The 3-2 misses, so a 2-out walk issued to Fedor there. That will bring up number 20, Ryan Lee, the left fielder.
The left fielder from Fredericksburg, Virginia, number 20, Ryan Lee.
So Lee did not play in game 1, but will get the start in game 2 of this doubleheader. First pitch to him is in there for a strike, 0-1. The throw over will not be in time as Fedor is in standing. So Tobin, the 0-1 from him, will be 0-2 on a swing and a miss by a pitch outside by Lee. So another throw over, and Fedor will be back in safely as Lee awaits the 0-2. Another throw over. Lee takes a look at his bat as he still awaits the 0-2 pitch. The 0-2 will be outside, 1-2 now from Tobin. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, and we are on our way to the third inning as Watertown has 2 hits and your Pilots have 1 hit so far. Leading off for the Rapids here in the top half of the third is the center fielder, number 3, Emil Maddie. Maddie is 0 for 1 on the night, and that one will hit him. Or will it hit him or hit off of Hillis's glove? He is issued first as it did hit him. So Loomis will talk to the plate ump now for a minute, as Bermudez will come out to calm him down, and Maddie will be on first, so that'll bring up Jonathan Catapano, the left fielder.
Now batting, the left fielder number 13, Jonathan Catapano.
First pitch misses, 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and hit. Fedor is over. The ball will drop. Torres will pick it up. He can't pick it up. Fedor will pick it up. And that will be a RBI triple there in the third inning with no outs. It's going to bring up number 5, the shortstop, Drake Smith. So Loomis now will throw to Bermudez at shortstop, tag second, as they didn't think the runner touched the bag, but they're going to say he did. So there's going to be no outs and a run in with a runner on third here in the third. That pitch misses, 1-0. The 1-0 is popped up. Hillis calls for it. He will get under it and make the play, and there is now 1 out here in the third inning.
Now batting, the third baseman number 33, James Crick.
That's going to bring up third baseman number 33, James Crick. So Crick 1 for 1 on the night with a double. Loomis will look to make him 1 for 2 now. And get out number 2 of this third inning. That pitch misses outside, 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on. Picked up after it was spinning there for a minute. Called foul. So it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. So Loomis heading back out to the mound. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out now. The 1-1 will be cut on and missed by Crick, and Loomis is ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2 is cut on and missed. Crick is headed back to the dugout. After that Loomis strikeout, there are 2 outs. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 8, Vinny DeRubis. Derbies throws the ball left-handed but hits from the right side. So Loomis will see a righty here. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 is swung on. Duplashawn will head in. Fields throws across the diamond. Stretched by Lee. Stretched by Parker. And only one run scores as we head to the bottom of the third. Your Pilots trail 1-0. Welcome back, Pilots fans alike. I am joined here by Michael Solito. Pitched a little bit last game here for an in-game interview. Mr. Solito, how are you tonight?
Good, thanks for having me.
How did it feel getting into the game last inning? Well, previously, and then losing in extra innings is never fun. So, what do you have to say to your teammates to try to win this one to split the doubleheader?
I just think we got to just forget about that one. Can't win every time. It's really hard to beat a team twice on the same day, so we just got to stay positive for this game.
Leading off for your Pilots here is Alan Murphy, number 5. Pretty high average, close to 400. Got anything to say about him?
Yeah, I mean, he's just a beast. He always goes about his business the right way. He's always working hard. Just nothing. You could just say the world about this guy. He's always hitting the ball. He's got quick hands. He's always competing.
First pitch looks like it might drop, and it's going to drop foul. Well, not being a local guy, you're from Rhode Island yourself.
Sure.
How do you like New York so far?
It's pretty
this
good.
area.
It's pretty quiet up here, but I like it. Yeah, it's good.
So the first pitch was a foul ball strike. So are you gonna be a freshman this coming year, or were you a freshman?
I was a freshman this past year.
So how was your first year of college?
It was pretty good. I liked it. I got a decent amount of innings. We ended up losing in our conference championship, but yeah, that's all right. We just gotta get back at it next year.
So that pitch was in there for a strike. 0-2 now. So you've pitched a little bit for the Pilots this year. What's it been like in the situations you've been out there? Do you like coming out of the pen?
Yeah, the past couple of years I've been a bullpen guy. I like it. I like being in the back end. It's always fun. This year's been a pretty good year so far. Hopefully we just gotta keep it going. We had a pretty big win the other day, so we just gotta keep it going.
It's interesting just talking to Mueller about how much he hated being in the bullpen, and now you're saying you like being in the bullpen. It's crazy how it can be drastically different for two guys.
Yeah, everyone works different. I used to be a starter in high school, and I absolutely loved it. But then once I got to college, I was in the bullpen, and I like it. Just always got to be ready for a situation. You never know when you could be in, unless you just pitched like the day before, and it keeps it fun.
So after a strikeout of Murphy, that's going to bring up Torres, who is 1-for-1 on the night. Torres, another great hitter at the top of this lineup, who's batting above 420. Crazy numbers by the Pilots hitters so far this year. It's going to be a 2-0 now. Trying to think of something else to ask you. What was your most memorable experience on the diamond in your freshman year of college?
Freshman year of college? Let me think. Most memorable moment? Honestly, I'd probably say my first outing. I was really nervous, but I did the job. I came in with runners on, I think, first and second, and then I got a strikeout, and then I got the next kid to fly out. So I was wicked nervous, but you just gotta compete out there, man.
Nice. So it's gonna be 3-1 to Torres now, and then did you play all 4 years of high school ball on varsity?
Yeah, I did.
So out of those 4 years, what was your favorite year out of high school?
It was probably my sophomore year. I was mostly out of the bullpen that year. I played a little bit of the infield too, and that year we had a lot of seniors, so we were a lot better than we were my junior and senior year.
So memorable sophomore year.
The year was fun.
So Torres grounds out there, and when you were in the infield, where did you see most of your time?
Well, when I was younger in high school, I usually either played second or third, but then as I got older and I was pitching more for varsity, I usually played first.
Nice, nice. So a quick 1, 2, 3 inning there for your Pilots, and we are on to the fourth as they trail 1-0. And I am joined by Michael Solito. So a question about you for your delivery. It's kind of unique. How did you come up with that sidearmish throw?
Well, before I changed over to that, I used to pitch just a little bit of a higher arm slot, and then my summer coach, he just told me to try it, and then I used to mix it up. Like sometimes I would go there, sometimes I would go down there, and then I just started doing it more and more, and it worked, so I just stuck with it.
Works really well, as it's been confusing to most of these hitters. What do you think of this level of competition in the PGCBL?
I think this is a great level of competition. All these guys, college guys, just trying to get their work in, trying to get their name out there. Just everyone competes in this league every night, and it's good.
Well, I think coming out of the bullpen for us, your name has definitely gotten out of there. If you have seen some solid innings for us, and thank you for joining me tonight here in this interview.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I hope you come back soon.
Thanks.
Leading off for the Watertown Rapids here with Loomis still out on the mound in the fourth inning is the DH number 34, Tony Sochi. First pitch to him is in there for a strike, 0-1. So a fun little interview there with Michael Solito, number 12, the bullpen pitcher. Hope you got to know him a little bit, as he is a nice, genuine guy. 0-2 now. The 0-2 is swung on, hit into left field. So a 2-strike single there from Sochi. And that's going to bring up number 6, Brandon Taylor, the second baseman. So Loomis, a leadoff single there surrendered by him, will take a moment on the mound as he'll try to gain some composure. First pitch misses in the dirt, 1-0 now. So Loomis comes set after the first pitch misses. This one will be in there for a strike, 1-1. Coming into today, Taylor is hitting a 185 as he fouls that one off. It'll be 1-2. He has 10 hits in 54 at-bats. And Loomis will look to make it 10 hits in 55. The 1-2 will miss, says the home plate ump. Fans alike do not know where that one missed. So it looked like it hit the corner, but it'll be 2-2 now. Loomis takes a look over to first. Comes home. The 2-2 is swung on, fouled off, hits the netting near the camera. So we're going to do 2 and 2 here again. That pitch misses. 3 and 2 now. The 3 and 2 breaks the bat, sliding Duplachon in. It gets by him. Bermudez heads to third, and it will be a single there. So runners on second and first now, bringing up Kale Showers, the catcher.
The catcher, number 17, Hale Showers.
Showers on the year is hitting a .184 with 7 hits and 38 at bats. So the home plate ump calls time as the broken bat is not moved out of the field of play. You hear the fans screaming. You always wonder what's going on. The first pitch to Showers will be high, 1 and 0. Loomis will come set and take a look at second, but no one's holding him on. As time is called, Loomis looks in for a new sign from Hillis. He gets the sign. That fastball is swung on and ripped Torres' way. He'll keep going back. He'll make the play. The runner will tag, and they will be on the corners now with 1 out. And that's going to bring up Dylan Sanchez, the right fielder.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 21, Dylan Sanchez.
Sanchez is 11 for 34 in this young summer, hitting .324 with 5 RBIs. And a chance for more here unless Loomis can get something going to get out of this jam. And he'll take a look over to first. Come set, throw over. The runner will be back in. So the first pitch to Sanchez will have to wait. Sanchez calls for time as Loomis is really taking his time out there, trying to control the at-bat. Breaking ball cut on and missed. 0 and 1. Another throw over by Loomis, and back in safely is the Watertown Rapid. Oh, and 2 now. So Loomis looks to take command here with runners on the corners, 1 out and an 0-2 count. The 0-2 is thought about, not swung on. Hillis blocks, but the runner will advance to second. And the home fans are not happy right now. So the Pilots infield is in now as that ball is swung on and shot foul. It'll be 1 and 2 again. The 1 and 2 breaking ball is popped up. Jimenez will have to run back as he was way in. Torres comes in and makes the play. Saves the day there. Good block by Hillis. There will be 2 outs now with runners on second and third. A big at-bat coming for Loomis here as he'll face Emil Matti.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 3, Emil Matti.
First pitch to him misses. In Maddie's last 7 days, last week, he is hitting 250. So definitely a gettable out here at the plate. That pitch misses, says the home plate ump, as Loomis looks like he was squeezed there. 2-0. So a pitch just low. The count will be 2 balls, no strikes with 2 outs and runners on second and third. That ball is swung on, hit hard. Duplashawn will field it, throw to first. The inning will be over after the bobble, and we head to the bottom of the fourth as your Pilots trail 1-0. That's going to bring up number 22, Parker Denny, to lead off the bottom of this fourth inning. So the first pitch to Denny will be inside, 1-0. The 1-0 is fouled off, 1-1 now. The 1-1 swung on and shot foul. It'll be 1-2 now as it hits up against the board. The 1-2 swung on, fouled off, in play, popped up. First baseman calls for it, and there's out number 1. It's going to bring up the catcher, number 10, Sean Hillis. So Hillis will step up here with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth as your Pilots trail 1-0 and look to get something started. That ball is swung on and blooped into center field for a single.
Now batting, the shortstop from East Brunswick, New Jersey, number 8, David Bermudez.
That's going to bring up number 8, the shortstop, David Bermudez. So Bermudez will hit here with a runner on first and 1 out. First pitch misses, 1-0. The 1-0 is shot into center. The center fielder is back. He will make the catch, and there are 2 outs now.
Now batting, the second baseman from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, number 9, Bailey Jimenez.
That's going to bring up second baseman number 9, Bailey Jamanis. That pitch misses 1-0. The 1-0 will be low, 2-0 now. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs with a runner on first. Jamanis up, and Tobin cannot find the zone. The 2-0 is swung on, fouled off, 2-1. The 2-1 will come as they give the home plate umpire time after the ball is fouled off his mask. So Showers will go talk to Tobin on the mound. The 2-1 is swung on, fouled fair, picked up by the third baseman who will go to second, and we are on our way to the 5th inning now. Leading off for the Rapids is number 13, Jonathan Catapano, the left fielder. Earlier in the game, he tripled and drove in the lone run of this ball game. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 will miss high, 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on, fouled off, 1-2 now. Loomis comes set, delivers the 1-2, and it will be outside 2-2 now. The 2-2 will be cut on and missed, and there is a strikeout. Catapano heads back to the bench, and they send up Drake Smith. That pitch misses. It'll be 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 out here in the top of the fifth. Smith pops that one up. Loomis runs over. Hillis runs over. It is caught by Loomis, and there will be 2 outs now. So with 2 outs, that's going to bring up number 33, James Crick. First pitch to him misses, 1-0. The 1-0 will be fouled off, 1-1 now. The 1-1 will be in there for a strike, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is in foul territory. Over is Dupleshawn. He'll get under it. And we are on our way to the bottom of the 5th inning as your Pilots trail 1-0. Leading off for your Pilots here in the 5th inning is number 15, Fedor. First pitch to him is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 is swung on hard and fouled off, 0-2. The count runs to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on, hit towards right field. The right fielder heads over, and the ball will be fair, and Fedor will have a leadoff single.
Now at the left fielder from Fredericksburg, Virginia, number 20, Ryan Lee.
That's going to bring up number 20, Ryan Lee, the left fielder today. Lee will step up with a runner on first and no outs here in the bottom of the fifth. That pitch will miss. It'll be 1-0 to Lee. The 1-0 is check swung, and they're going to say he went. It'll be 1-1. A throw over at Fedor, and he is back in safely. So Tobin has been really worried about Fedor when he's reached and has made Lee wait for pitches. And Fedor will be going, and he'll be in there safely as the tag is late. It is a strike, 1-2 now. The 1-2 will be outside, 2-2 now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, and there will be one out with the tying run on second base. And that's going to bring up the DH, number 5, Alan Murphy. Murphy, one of the hottest hitters on the team, will look to come through here with one out and the tying run on second. He has struck out twice tonight, which is a very rare sign from him. You don't see very much. That ball is swung on and hit hard towards the shortstop. He'll take it off a weird bounce, throw over to first, and there will be two outs with the tying run 90 feet away from scoring. And that's going to bring up number 6, Over Torres.
Number 6, Over Torres.
That ball is swung on and missed 0-1 as it is blown by Torres. The 0-1 will be high and outside, 1-1 now. The 1-1 will be low, 2-1 now. The 2-1 is fouled off, and twos will flood the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The 2-2 is swung on, hit lightly. Torres digging. He will beat it out. And we have a tie game here in the bottom of the fifth after there is some good hustle there from Over Torres. So Torres comes through time and time again, and he does it there yet again. And that's going to bring up number 7, the third baseman, Dylan Duplashon. So with 2 outs, Torres hits an infield single to the shortstop to score the tying run. There's currently no movement in either bullpen as that ball is ripped by Duplashon, but unfortunately right at somebody as the shortstop gloves it up, and we head to the 6th inning in a tie game, 1-1. So as we head to the start of this 6th inning, it looks like Bailey Jamas's day will be over at second base, and replacing him will be number 1, Jamie Rabel. Leading off for Watertown here is number 8, Vinny DeRubies, the first baseman. So Rabel enters in Jamas's spot and takes second base. That pitch is popped up. Hillis head back. He will have room but not be able to make the play, and it will be strike 1. So from 0-1 to 0-2 here for Loomis as he tries to get DeRubies. It will be a swinging strike 3. Hillis will tag him. DeRubies will head back to the dugout, and that'll send out Tony Sochi, the DH.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 34, Tony Sochi.
First pitch to him misses outside, 1-0. The 1-0 will be swung on, fouled off. Ones will flood the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. The 1-1 will be in there for a strike. 1-2 now. The 1-2, they're going to say he didn't go. It'll be 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Sochi here with 1 out in the top half of the 6th inning in a 1-1 ball game, and the pitch will be swung on, popped up. Duplashawn will head over, so will Hillis, but it'll be out of play near the second set of bleachers and on the third baseline. The 2-2 would be just off the plate, 3-2 now. Three and two will be popped up. Hillis will head back, look to redeem himself, and he will make the play here, and there will be 2 outs.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 6, Brandon Taylor.
So with 2 outs, that's going to bring up second baseman Brandon Taylor. Taylor is 2 for 2 on the night with 2 singles. That ball is popped up. It will send Denny over, and he is told he has room, and he makes the play. And we head to the bottom of the 6th as your Pilots tied the game 1-1. Leading off for your Pilots, the man who ended the top half and will look to start the bottom half of the 6th inning, number 22, Parker Denny. The first pitch to him will be in there for a strike, hit the corner, 0-1. The 0-1, and they're going to say he committed 0-2. The 0-2 from Tobin will be outside, 1-2. The 1-2 will bounce in the dirt, and it'll be 2-2 now. The 2-2 will be 3-2 now. So Denny has worked his way all the way back. The 3-2 pitch will be in the dirt. A leadoff walk there for Parker Denny after he was down 0-2. A great piece of hitting right there.
Sean Hillis.
That's going to bring up the wounded man, number 10, Sean Hillis. First pitch to him is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 will be swung on, fouled off, 0-2 now. So a throw over, and Denny will be back in sliding. So Hillis will await the 0-2. The 0-2 pitch will be high, 1-2 now. So another throw over, and Denny is in, standing on the bag. So another throw over, and Denny is back in, standing. So Hillis really waiting a long time now for the 1-2 pitch. The 1-2 pitch will be swung on, fouled off, as the catcher will take a moment here after it hit him directly in the head. The 1-2 will be low, 2-2 now. So Hillis awaiting the 2-2, with Denny standing off of first. A swing and a miss. A quick throw at first, and Denny will be back in safely after Hillis strikes out. That's going to bring up the second baseman. No, the shortstop, number 8, David Bermudez, as Rabel was just going out to hand some balls to the home plate ump. So Bermudez will await his first pitch, and it will be in the dirt, 1-0. The 1-0 will be high, 2-0 now. So 2 balls, no strikes with 1 out, and Denny on first now with Bermudez at the plate. Denny representing the leading run as the game is currently tied. That pitch misses, 3-0 now. The 3-0 is in there for a strike, 3-1 now. It'll be 3 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out to Bermudez now. A throw over, and Denny will be back in safely. So Tobin taking his time out there on the mound, taking a look at Denny on first, and that pitch will miss. Bermudez will be walked. There will be runners on second and first now with 1 out, and that'll bring up number 1, Jamie Rabel, the second baseman. So after a mound visit with the catcher, there will be a pitching change. And it looks like they're bringing in another lefty here with 1 out in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Now pitching for Watertown is number 11, Mark Maestri. So when Maestri's ready, we'll be back, as it will be a lefty on lefty matchup as he'll face Jamie Rabel. So Rabel will step up to the plate with the new pitcher Maestri out there with runners on second and first and 1 out. Denny, the possible leading run on second. So Rabel with a hit to the outfield here. Denny could score. A bunt put down by Rabel, and he'll look to dig it out as he put it in a good spot, and he will, and the bases will be loaded now with 1 out. So with the bases loaded and 1 out, that's going to bring up Jordan Fedor, the center fielder. He is 1 for 1 on the night. As he has a single and a walk. And he is the Pilots' only run tonight. That pitch misses 1-0. The 1-0 will be in there for a strike, 1-1. So the 1-1 will be foul. 1-2 now. So Fedor behind 1-2 now, with the bases juiced, will swing on, put one up the middle. Fedor will beat it out, and the lead run will be in, and your Pilots now lead 2-1 after the ball is dropped by the first baseman. So good hustle there by Fedor. And we're going to have a pinch hitter, and it will be number 18, Logan Sturr. So Sturr will be hitting for Ryan Lee, and we'll look to see left field next inning possibly. So with 2 outs and runners on the corner and 1 in, your Pilots have taken a 2-1 lead. First pitch to Sturr misses, 1-0. The 1-0 will miss, 2-0 now. The 2-0 will be low to Sturr now, and it will be 3-0. A great hitter's count here. Let's see if he has the red or green light. Pitches in there for a strike, 3-1. And it looks like Ryan Mueller is now warming up in the Pilots bullpen, as he did tell me earlier that he'd be closing out one of these games, and he has an opportunity here now with a 1-run lead. The 3-1 will miss outside. Sturr will chuck his bat, chuck his protection, and head to first. That's going to bring up the DH, number 5, Alan Murphy. Murphy bats here with the bases loaded and already a 1-run lead, and look to add on even more with 2 out. First pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. So the 0-1 to Murphy will be thought about, holds off, 1-1 now. Murphy awaits the 1-1, and it will be a ball, 2-1 now. The 2-1 to Murphy. It will hit him, and a hit by pitch will bring in another run, and your Pilots will lead by 2 now. So with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, your Pilots now lead by 2 after Murphy gets hit by a pitch. So the merry-go-round takes a circle. The bases remain loaded, and Torres is up. The first pitch to Torres will be swung on, popped up. The first baseman will run over, and it will be caught. The inning will be over, and we head to the 7th. And your Pilots now lead by 2. So a defensive change here for your Pilots as number 11, Cameron Reynolds, takes over in left field. So Stur's day will be over, but your Pilots lead by 2, and Loomis will look to finish the 7th and go for the 7-inning complete game with Mueller standing in the bullpen waiting to see if he'll come in or not. First pitch is swung on, popped up, out of play, 0-1. The 0-1 will be 1-1 now. The 1-1 is fouled off out of play behind the press box. 1-2 now. The 1-2 will be swung on, put into left field. Reynolds will go back. That ball will hit off of the wall. Will be a double there. So a lead-off double for Loomis. And they are signaling out to the pen.
Now batting, the right fielder number 21, Dylan Sanchez.
But it looks like they're going to let him go one deeper here. As they let Loomis get loose now. They let Mueller get loose now, and Loomis will see at least one more batter. So the tying run at the plate now after the leadoff hitter hit a double, and it's going to be Dylan Sanchez, the right fielder. First pitch to him is high, 1-0. The 1-0 will be thrown in there, fouled off, 1-1 now from Loomis. Loomis is 1-1, misses high and in, 2-1 now. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Sanchez here as he represents the tying run with a runner on second. It will be missed, says the home plate ump, as it looked like it was in there from up here, but called a ball. 3-1 now. So the 3-1 from Loomis will be swung on, hit into right. Torres will make the play, and there will be 1 out. The runner will hold on a great throw by Torres there. So there will be 1 out here in the 7th, and Loomis will see his day come to an end as the manager Quinn will head out to the mound. Emil Maddie will be up, and it looks like number 28, Ryan Mueller, will be closing the door here, looking for a 2-out save. After 6.1 innings of strong baseball from Ron Loomis, giving up 1 run off of 6 hits with a possible second run on second base that would go credited to him. We'll be back when Mueller is ready. So Mueller's first challenge out of the pen with a runner on second will be number 3, Emil Maddie. Previously talking to Mueller, he told me he likes starting more but will take any appearance he can get as he is pitch hungry. First pitch he throws is in there for a strike, 0-1. Mueller will go from strike 1 to a ball that is popped up. Reynolds comes in, Bermudez goes back. Reynolds will make the play, and there are 2 outs now here in the top of the 7th. That's going to bring up the left fielder, number 13, Jonathan Catapano. Mueller has the Rapids down to their last out with Catapano up, representing the tying run. Catapano has the only RBI for Watertown here in Game 2. First pitch from Mueller will be swung on and missed, 0-1. So the sun has been gone close to an hour now, and the lights have flooded the field. The 0-1 is swung on and missed, 0-2 now, as Mueller has them down to their last strike. Mueller looks in for his call. Comes set. The 2-0 will be in the dirt, 1-2 now. The 1-2 will be popped up out of play, so 1-2 will happen here again. The 1-2 will be swung on, popped up. Duplashane runs over. Hillis runs over. Hillis will see it fall, and Hillis hits his head on the dugout, and we'll see if he's okay. And he throws the chair when he gets up. So last game, after the Rapids were told to sit in the dugout, they came out of the dugout there, and it could have been called interference, but it won't be called. So it'll be 1-2 here again. A ball swung on and missed. Strike 3, ball game over. Your Pilots win 3-1 and split the doubleheader. Mueller gets his first save as a Newark Pilot. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube on NewarkPilots.tv. I am Tim Watson, your play-by-play broadcaster. Your Pilots win 3-1, split the series tonight. Everybody be safe and have a good night.